sometimes the guy no be homie per se. He could have held his cool, because me, I have this policy that if I'm dating, if my friend is dating, I don't go close to your girlfriend.
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even want to have her number. No, not at all. If we are around and she comes out, oh Charlie, what's up? That's it, and it ends there. Because I've had instances where you are your friend's girlfriend. When you come around, she tends to be all nice and all touchy with you and stuff like that, whilst her boyfriend is there. But the guy feels like, okay, he's my friend, Charlie, be normal. You get it?
Yeah.
So I don't really like to get close to my friend's girlfriends at all. So in such a situation there, she actually opened up, was emotional, and the guy saw a loophole and then
took
sealed
advantage.
it.
Yeah.
So
in a way, he kind of took advantage at the most vulnerable point. In a way, he took advantage of it. But the thing is the effrontery for me. That's your best friend's girl.
yeah.
Do you think he got the nerve or the confidence to be able to do that because of conversations they've had, probably between him and his best friend?
Yeah, probably, because this guy, if he's your best friend, you should know his ins and outs. You should know how he behaves. And Charlie, knowing that your friend's girl, he eat, then you won't eat. Like, how?
Because I'm thinking that, like, unless he would have said, "Oh, I know they take him serious."
Yes.
Because if he had said, "Oh, his body language is like, I'm just playing around with her." And stuff like that. That will give you that boldness, that effrontery.
Yeah.
Because you all play some dirty games and he knows that, probably, you guys have been doing nasty stuff. So that one is a go area. So I can go there, and he actually piped it.
Yeah, that can also be a factor. It can really be a factor. But if there is a bro code, I don't think it could have been the best decision for him to have, slide into the DMs of the girl.
Like in a cookie jar.
Because Charlie, me and Kasa personally, I'm not going to do such a thing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want to. Fine, you can give a listening ear, but that should just be on the phone.
Yeah.
That's a full stop. Oh, every day she's calling you, Charlie, you cry, you even get fed up with the call. But to be together and try to listen, oh, it will be fine. And then she's crying, leaning on you and stuff like that. Charlie, one thing leads to another.
Of course.
You get it, yeah. So, Charlie.
But if it happened, he should have buried it, right, and moved on. Why are you coming back and saying the sex did something to you?
Maybe the coochie was good,
Jesus.
Yeah.
But it's the effrontery for me, the audacity, the nerve, like
to want more.
Like to step up and even blackmail and say, I'm going to tell. The moment you say, I will tell your boyfriend, that means that you knew it was a no-go area and you still went to pipe it.
Yeah. But like you said, perhaps the guy wasn't taking her seriously.
Okay.
Perhaps. Because if the square of, or the circle of guys, assume Arnold is my main man, yeah?
Of course.
And I know Arnold is having a situation with his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And the girl is talking to me. Whatever she tells me, one way or the other, I'll tell Arnold that, yo, Charlie, the girl, she did see I'm this way. So if you really don't want I'm this way, play your cards this way and get her back. But if the relationship between Arnold and I is not strong, and she's telling me, then I take her weakness and I'm like, okay, let me pray on that weakness and then, Charlie, do some positive vibes and then get the girl. So another angle can be that the two boys' friendship was not that tight.
It wasn't.
It was not that tight.
Okay.
Because good friends look out for each other.
Yeah.
You don't backstab your G, especially when it comes to women. Unless you know, say, Charlie, the guy also didn't take the girl seriously. But if you know that she loved him or he loved her, that's a no-go thing. Okay,
so we've dealt with the guy and we've talked about all the things that he did that was wrong. But let's move on to the chick, for example.
The girl.
Yeah, so in this situation, how are you going to ask us that should you give him the sex? Like, first of all, what she did was wrong, right?
Yeah, it was wrong, but we can consider her on terms of vulnerability.
Okay.
Yeah, in terms of vulnerability. And to ask if you want, you should give in. She's scared. She might be. She is scared because of losing the guy. Because if this guy should go in and tell his friend that, yo, Charlie, I was able to bang your girl when you were doing this and that, it's gonna be like a fight. But in the first place, drawing the line to this relationship, dear, truth be told, the relationship is over.
Ipaskai.
Yeah, it's over. But if you want things to work, she should just shut up. Yeah, she should keep quiet.
And give him...
The guy wouldn't have that guts. How are you going to tell him? Let's look at it from that angle. How are you going to tell your guy that, yo, Charlie, your girl, when you guys were broken up, I was talking to her, and then one thing led to another, and I slept with her, so try and forgive me.
Huh?
You get it? Whether he knows or he doesn't know, low key, the relationship cast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the girl too, she can't. There's no way she can also tell the guy that, oh baby, you remember the time we were having issues? Yeah, I was talking to Kwame, and then when I was talking to him, I went to his room, and then one thing that, no matter, even if it is 2 years ago,
it will still get to him.
Yeah,
men in their territories.
It
already cast.
It casts. Already casts.
So here is the situation. Does she tell him the truth and they end the relationship, or what?
If she wants to move on with him, it's a risky card to play. It depends on the personality of the guy too as well.
Mm-hmm.
Forgiving a girl who has cheated on you, Charlie, no be easy. It no be easy. Especially if
no,
the
that's the
person
part I don't get. Men can cheat and expect to be forgiven.
Yeah.
But then when the girl does something like that, you guys cannot forgive.
This argument,
I know we've had it back and forth in the production area on air.
It is not the same thing when a guy cheats and when a girl cheats.
Here we go again.
It is not. Okay. Some would say, yeah, for a fact, women cheat with emotions.
Okay,
yeah.
that one, yeah. If a
guys
woman
would just, Charlie, I just bang him one time and that's it. If you're even in his DM, he can get angry and stuff. One time thing. We understand that very well. It's just the percentage of girls that also understand that thing. That, oh, Charlie, this is just a one time thing. But most of the ladies fall in for, like, Charlie, more emotions. But this time around, coming from the guy that wants more, then, like I said, there's something good about, So, yeah.
like really?
Mm-hmm.
Make this make sense. That's my new favorite Gen Z. Like make it make sense. Like, you've had it once, you want to come back for it again. Like I say, and you you are shameless.
Yeah, he's shameless because maybe he doesn't value the friendship with the guy. He doesn't value his friendship with his friend. Yeah, that is why he wants more. So he can hit it on the side. Or if he wants to propose to the girl and want to take the girl seriously, that's a different angle to altogether. But if he just wants to keep hitting whilst he knows that his friend likes the girl, that's like a bad bro code thing. Like really, really crazy.
I get it. For him not valuing the friendship.
Good.
Like they're not really that tight. So we can't say they're best friends because guys and their best friends don't, stab each other.
Not at all. I don't know if I'm allowed to say, but they say bros before,
I know, yeah. The H word.
Yeah.
I hope you guys are not referring to us because this one is horrible. Let me bring some of the pundits, they put in a group. This is coming from Smart Tashi Tech Nixon. He says, tell your boyfriend the truth, else you'll be blackmailed into believing that just enough sex will be with the friend will make him keep the secret. The burden of proof will be on you, and he has the power to manipulate you. Don't just look at the provision and support you get from your boyfriend and be scared of the truth. He says, questions you might ask yourself. 1, which of the relationships do you want to save? Now, that's a good question. Do you want to save your relationship with your boyfriend, or save their friendship? Or you want to do what? Or save yourself? 2, how long can this blackmail go on? That's the thing. How long is he going to blackmail you for?
This is going to be like forever.
If you're still with the guy?
If you're still with the guy forever.
Please, like you said. What vim will he have to go and tell the guy, you're fantastic, I slept with your girl?
You did.
You don't get a vim. So the girl has to move past her desperation, right?
Yeah, definitely. She has to come in and tell the guy.
The
guy too, there's no way, no matter how understanding a guy can be.
Should she call his bluff? Go ahead, tell him.
No matter how understanding a guy can be, there's no way you can accept the fact that
your best friend,
my best friend, had something to do with my woman. Yo.
Eh.
Like, there's no way you can't come to terms with that. Not at all. You can be the coolest dude on earth, but no, trust me.
3, what will your boyfriend do when he finds out for himself? 4, what will you do when you are with both of them? How uncomfortable can that be? If you tell your boyfriend what exactly can happen? If you tell him the truth, what exactly can happen? Are you willing to give sex to another man just to keep your own relationship? Now that doesn't make sense.
Not at all. The worst that can happen is him leaving you.
Yeah, and that's it.
Yeah,
and because, like you said, if you actually had sex, that means the relationship is ended. It wasn't an outsider that he can say, oh, I'll never see this guy again. So, okay, I can think about it. But someone that's with Charlie.
If there's an outing and then he invites you, his friend is going to be there. Like wherever events, you're going to...
If there's boys, the boys will know. Oh, my God, Charlie.
It don't cost.
Crispy says there's no saving of any relationship. The best friend is always going to want sex. Your boyfriend will never be okay that you slept with his best friend. You can tell him the truth for your conscience sake and abandon the ship because best friends party. And Crispy says again, Charlie, quick, you no go carry give anybody for this entire world. My best friend, if like we marry, he go be best man. But it's true.
Yeah.
But Charlie, what kind of friends do we have? Ezekiel says, a little unethical approach. Blackmail the best friend that you'll inform his girlfriend about the sex, if he has one. If he doesn't have a girlfriend, tell him that you're going to tell your boyfriend about having sex with him and that he took advantage of you when you guys were separated. This will scare the hell out of him and he would ward off you for the interim as you get enough time to think through the situation and decide what you want to do. The above is not the solution. What I said is not the solution, is to give you your power back from that scoundrel. That one is true. And do remind the best friend that if he tries to double cross you and tell your boyfriend, the situation will be worse for him as he's likely to face criminal charges. Hey,
why? How?
Whether you decide to tell your boyfriend or not, both actions have consequences and you must face them regardless, and not taking any action at all is consequential. Should you decide to tell your boyfriend about it, know that you can lose the relationship or not. And when he is disappointed and hurt, constantly keep apologizing whilst giving him space if you believe he's the one for you. Don't give up easily because you messed up. He's yours and you must claim what is yours whilst atoning for your sins and mistakes. Finally, don't allow that stupid best friend of your boyfriend to diminish your worth by blackmailing you. You've got this, and regardless of the outcome, you are loved and special. Always know and believe that men come and men go. Actually, I like the last part because no matter what, the relationship casts because you can't keep him. Because one way or the other, the truth will come out. Either the best friend will get drunk someday, or he's just going to get overly upset and angry at you. Probably the two of you are together and being all of you or then true. It will pascad the situation.
Because if you tell the guy, he's gonna leave you. If you stay in it, the guy's gonna keep doing what he wants to do with you, and you're gonna live with the guilt forever. But how long can you live with this guilt?
So more, because this one I'm trying to think about. The moment you made that decision to sleep with the best friend was when everything went downhill.
But I don't think if she decided to sleep, Charlie, this matter.
If he dies you, no, whether you go up or cross over from crowd, the relationship is over.
Yeah, it is. But why can't women just control their emotions?
Why can't men also realize that there are certain things that are no-go areas, like this one? That's your best friend's girl.
Initially, I said men, we are like 99% of the time always,
why do people make that excuse?
It is not an excuse. That's how God created us.
That's not how God created you.
That is it. Even no, Charlie, this is radio. I can say something.
I know, right? I know there's some things you want to say.
Yeah.
But on a more serious note, yes, men can be a particular kind of way. We understand that. But I know that men have a code. So my best friend's girl is not my cup of tea.
Yeah.
I don't even that, like you said, I don't have the number. I don't know what's going on. And I see my brothers here, but dude, fantastic, Arnold, and I don't see them getting too close with each other's girls and stuff like that. It is respectable. Yeah. But for you to go ahead, even if she was vulnerable, you foreclose your eyes. It was a situation. She was vulnerable and broken, and you took advantage of it.
Nege pop. Okay. The vulnerability.
Do you think that this is a science class?
The vulnerability and then the possibility of guys being horny met, and it became positive. And the positive action is, that thing.
Are you serious?
So like
that is not even a good example for that at all. Like seriously. Hey, no, because I'm vulnerable. Yes, we're going through something. If you couldn't meet her up in person, if it's not a good idea to meet her up in person, then quickly you leave. Yeah. Even the Bible says you should flee from temptation. That was a temptation, and you decided to indulge in it. There's consequences for both of you.
Yeah, true. The limit should have been a phone call.
Yeah, and
then
you
have been any physical.
Yeah, to the point that if you were entertaining it, I know some friends that Charlie, my friend and girl, they call me. Then they don't pick up every time. They try and restrict it to a point where they are comfortable enough to pick up. At least that means you don't have any values. You don't respect your friend. You don't even have any self-respect. You have graduated this thing, Ausha. Let me bring the messages on X. It says, tell your boyfriend about it. If he forgives you, fine. If he doesn't, move on with your life. Block that best friend. That's coming from at Young Wale. At I Am Teta says, I think the guy is just trying to take advantage of her. She should come clean about it to the boyfriend and get that guy out of their lives. And no, she doesn't give in no matter what he says or does or happens. I like this one. And one day you have to, whether you go up or come down, you still have to be honest with your boyfriend. Yeah. Robert R79 says, please don't do it again. The first one was a mistake. Let him go ahead and tell your guy and face the consequences. Else, when you guys marry, he will still come for you with the same plan. That one there.
What mistakes are saying?
At Ebo Denson says, good afternoon, Ajili. Massa, you are an ingrate and don't ever tell us you love your boyfriend. Go on and give the best friend sex, but I know your boyfriend will one day find out, even if you don't tell him, and he's going to leave you for good. The shame on you, Pa, is a part I don't want to read, Pa. At Francis Kelly said, but how could you allow his best friend sleep with you? If you were having issues and separated with your partner, it's better you let your boyfriend know the truth before it's too late. Happy glorious birthday to Corporal Naomi answer. Good afternoon to you, great people. It's true. Like, what were you thinking? Yeah, so maybe I was devastated, I was broken, and then you started, and me too, I haven't had some in a while, so I gave in. Then it's in Pascal, and then now you want to threaten me and
control, Charlie. It's very important. Self-control.
Right now,
that's the same thing they say. Like when we are trying to let people understand that guys cannot be friends with ladies.
That one, they agree.
Yeah, low key.
Unless that's your family member.
Low key.
Even that one, cry. Your family member will have
Charlie,
certain intentions.
Like. Charlie.
But I like that resolve. You know, my best friend's girlfriend is a no-go area for me.
I wouldn't even talk to you. So you feel maybe I'm not friendly or anything. But Charlie, I'm just keeping my distance.
Yeah, that's all. This one is the last message I'm going to. It says, Black Canadian says, all be settings. He's just scaring the lady, so he gives him more sex. But Charlie, if you want more sex, can't you go and find
your own girl? Get your own girl.
Why? Somebody in girl won't black me. I don't know when he bring
he wants more. And I previously said there's something special
about it. No, but the thing is, why would you come and give the poor girl pressure? I say, you don't respect. Like, this is where you need to respect yourself. Mm-hmm. But seriously, this is what I have to say. I know I've been talking and ranting too much, but first off, you were wrong. He was wrong. So you were vulnerable, and then he took advantage of it. Fine. I agree with my colleagues. Tell him. I've already told him. I'm about to tell him. Because whether you go up or down, that mistake was a mistake. And with all that Fidelis has said, men and their territories and marking their territories and not being able to be with someone who's, even when you cheat with someone they have no idea about and how much more a supposed best friend. Sweetheart, you have to come clean. No matter what you do, you've lost it. Maybe give us some time. when you guys, finally end it or give each other some space, maybe he can forgive you and then decide that he's going to come back and you guys can, pick it up from there or start afresh. But for the time being, this particular decision has consequences. I learned from somebody who is very knowledgeable. He says that every decision we make is a seed for success or a seed for destruction. Unfortunately for you, this particular decision that you took that became a seed is a seed for destruction with your relationship. Like, everybody says you have to pick up the pieces and move on. You have to pick up. Unfortunately, you might love him, but he might not be the one for you. Or even if he is, time is going to pass. Both of you are going to mature. You're going to grow and then find each other again and then, do something and have something more beautiful. But for the time being, the childishness or the immature decision that you took is going to take something beautiful away from you. And sometimes we have to accept the fact that I messed up and I have to face the consequences. The same wonderful, intelligent person told me that some shame is something that you can never run away from. It's always in our path in life. It's either you get good advice so you can move around the shame, or you go through the shame without good counsel and manage it and weather the storm. The shame is already here. It's unfortunate. But right now, do the right thing. Tell the truth. So this happened. If he breaks up or you guys eventually break up, it's fine. Now it's up for you to heal and pick up the pieces. When you learn from that lesson, don't go back and do that again, because unfortunately, you've lost this one. And that's just my 2 cents. And this is how we end Candid. Me and my sweet friend, Fidelis says, well, that's it. This one says, nah. The truth is, if you give him another episode of your movie, he will ask for the next episode. The best way to fight blackmail is to open up and say the truth. Tell your man the truth and avoid the doom. Okay. Yes,
I like how people address, the situation.
I know, the cookie jar and things. Oh my God. But on a more serious note, we need to be careful about the decisions we make. A very wise person told me that the decisions that we make are seeds that we plant. So whether you decide that that the guy is not good for you, end up with him, it's a seed you plant it. Yeah. When it starts to grow and bear fruit, don't complain. You took that bold decision that you wanted to do that. Yeah. The same way you've decided that, okay, I'll still public funds. And then it's a seed. As you are watching it by stealing more, it will grow. When a problem comes, don't be calling us. You decided to face it head on. And that's when the shame comes. When the shame comes, then you take counsel. You go through the shame. It will pass. But there are lessons to be learned from it. This one, dear.
And you never let your emotions overcome your intelligence. That one too is very key.
Emotional intelligence is a very important thing. You know that, Charlie, baby, I'm emotional. I'm eatable. To me and and see when you're like that, now you go and hide in your room.
Talk to yourself. Talk to your mirror.
Pray about it.
Why you break up last me? You finish, I go bed. You wake up again, watch yourself in the mirror, talk to yourself, and
cry, eat ice cream.
Sometime you'll be fine.
Why didn't you even complain to your female friends? If I did, I'm really hurt for her. I'm really, really hurt for her. It's unfortunate. It's very, very unfortunate. Fidelis, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
I'm really appreciative of this.